Hey guys, Aaron Farmer here with mysugarfreejourney.com, and I wanted to share with you some new data that's come out concerning vitamin D and this COVID-19. I've been watching this stuff very, very closely because, if there's something easy that I can do that's going to increase my chances of, either not getting this disease or of it not having a profound impact on me and my health, I'm very interested in that. So there's two papers that came out, one from New Orleans, another one from Indonesia, looking at the effect of vitamin D on COVID-19. And I want to go over some of the findings of especially the Indonesia study. Here are the key findings. Majority of the COVID-19 cases with insufficient and deficient vitamin D status died. That's important. The odds of death was higher in older and male cases with pre-existing conditions and below normal vitamin D levels. When controlling for age, sex, and comorbidity, vitamin D status is strongly associated with COVID-19 mortality. And randomized control trials are warranted to investigate the role of vitamin D supplementation on COVID-19 outcomes and to establish the underlying mechanisms. So that's what I want to talk about in just a minute. But first, I want to show you this graph. If there's any one graph that you should really get a hold of and look at for the power of vitamin D and protecting you from the COVID-19 deaths, it's this one. So this is a graph looking at the COVID-19% death rate by vitamin D levels. Those with a normal level of vitamin D, so this is anything above, I believe it was 30, 30 nanograms per microliter. So anything above 30, the death rate was 4.1%. It's very, very low if you have over 30. If you have insufficient, which was less than 30, 87.8% death rate. And if you have deficient, which I believe was 19.6, so anything below 19.6, your rate, if you get the coronavirus, your chances of dying are 98.9%. That's very, very high. So look at the raw numbers here. So for those with a normal level of vitamin D, there were 388 cases, only 16 died. It's a 4.1% death rate. Those with insufficient, so again, this is less than 30, 213 cases, 187 died. That's huge. And deficient, 179 cases, 177 died. So you were almost guaranteed to die if you get coronavirus and you have a vitamin D level below 19.6. So, let's see. There was another graph I wanted to show you real quick before we went into that. And this is the other graph. This is this is pretty much the same information. This is looking at the outcome of people with the virus correlated to their vitamin D levels. Again, you see the same correlation. The higher the vitamin D levels, the easier time your system has fighting off this virus. So, what does this tell us? It tells us a couple things. Number one, we don't know for sure right now what's causing this because we don't know how exactly the vitamin D works in your system to protect you from coronavirus. If it's just the vitamin D, then if you supplemented vitamin D, you should be protected. But in a lot of these cases where people are looking at the role of vitamin D in different aspects of health, usually your vitamin D level is a proxy for other things. The time that you spend outside in the sun, and if you're outside in the sun, you're probably getting some exercise, you're probably moving. So a lot of times people with high vitamin D levels are also people that are a little healthier. They're spending time outside in the sun, getting exercise, moving their body. They're not sitting inside on the couch and getting fatter and sicker as you stare at the boob tube. These are people who are actually moving and doing something with their body. So we don't know for sure, is it the vitamin D levels, or is the vitamin D level just a proxy for if you have vitamin D levels, you are more likely to already be a healthier person. And the reason why that's important is we don't know if supplementing with vitamin D helps because that study hasn't been done yet. If it does, I would tell you right now, please go and supplement with vitamin D. I've taken vitamin D before. I get mine from Vinny Tortorich. It's from purevitaminclub.com. I think I have an affiliate link if you want to use it, mysugarfreejourney.com/PVC. PVC stands for Pure Vitamin Club. I use his products all the time. I use his magnesium every single day. It's great. But we don't know if supplementing with vitamin D helps. But what we do know is having a high level of vitamin D does help. So what should you do? You should go outside. You should go outside. You should get some sun on your skin. You should try to raise your vitamin D levels naturally. If you are already exercising, maybe go do that exercise outside. Maybe go get a good sweat. It doesn't take much. Just expose as much of your skin to the sun as you can for 15 minutes, maybe 20 if you can. Take off your shirt or whatever, and get some sun. Try to do that every day. Try to raise your vitamin D levels. It can't hurt. It can only help. And then the other thing is, I'm sorry, my wife is looking at me now, so I've lost my train of thought. There was one other thing that I wanted to say about this. Oh yeah, my wife said don't tell women to take shirt. You know what? If you're a woman, you want to take your shirt off, you can take your shirt off. It's not going to hurt anybody. Oh my goodness, there was something else I wanted to say about vitamin D and exercise. Okay, it slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't know what it was. This also might explain why, as the latitudes get closer to the equator, why there are less and less cases of coronavirus that we see. You know, the really terrible cases of coronavirus being in colder climates like New York. Obviously, New York is very crowded, but we see less of an impact of the virus on warmer places, and it's kind of been suggested that it's just because it's warmer. Well, it may not be just because it's warmer. It may be because more sunlight means more vitamin D production in the people that live in the warmer climates. So, again, we don't know. We don't know if it's supplementation will help, but we do know we do have a very strong indicator, I guess, because of these two studies that have been done, that it's better to have higher levels of vitamin D than it is to have lower levels of vitamin D. And fortunately, this is something that's really easy to control. Go outside, get some sun, and you can also get vitamin D from foods, lots of animal products. Eat lots of steak, eat lots of hamburger, eat lots of eggs. Those have been shown to increase your vitamin D levels. Eat a good, healthy diet. Don't eat anything that raises your blood sugar, for crying out loud. We've covered that in other videos. But don't eat things that raise your blood sugar. Don't eat polyunsaturated fats. Eat lots of animal products. Go outside, get sun, get exercise, and I'm not telling you that I'm guaranteeing that you won't get the virus or it won't be very bad. All I'm telling you is these are things that have been shown to increase your chances of survival. All right, guys, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.